Maisha was playing in her backyard when a shimmering staircase of golden light appeared before her. Curious, she took a step, and suddenly, she was floating higher and higher into the sky. Above her, magical floating islands glowed like tiny stars, each with a mysterious symbol. Then, a voice echoed around her, "Solve the puzzles to return home." Maisha's eyes lit up with excitement. Her magical adventure had just begun. She landed gently on the first floating island, covered in lush green grass and surrounded by soft, swirling clouds. In front of her, four glowing stones hummed with magic, and then, they started talking. "Find the right order, and a bridge will appear." Maisha thought hard, maybe by size. She tapped them from the smallest to the biggest, and suddenly, a golden bridge appeared, leading to the next island. She did it. On the next island, Maisha found a giant golden door, but it was locked. Above her, 3 golden keys floated, sparkling like tiny stars. She reached for one, but as she touched the wrong key, the island began to shake. She gasped, realizing she needed to choose wisely. Then, she noticed the biggest key had tiny stars carved into it, just like the sky above. That must be the one. She grabbed it, and with a click, the door unlocked, revealing a glowing path ahead. On the third floating island, Maisha was surrounded by giant, fluffy clouds. But these weren't just any clouds, they were twisting into different shapes. A soft whisper echoed, "I fly without wings. I cry without eyes. What am I?" Maisha's eyes widened. Oh, she knew this one. It was a cloud. She pointed up, and suddenly, one of the clouds began to glow, stretching into a magical staircase leading to the final island. One step closer to home. On the last floating island, a huge golden door stood tall. Before she could open it, 3 glowing symbols, a sun, a star, and a moon, appeared in the sky above. She saw the sky changing, first the sun, then the stars, then the moon. That must be the order. She quickly pressed the symbols, sun, star, moon, and the golden door swung open with a brilliant light. A glowing portal appeared behind it, swirling with magic. Maisha had solved the final puzzle. It was time to go home. As she stepped through the golden portal, she felt light as a feather, slowly floating down and drifting gently back into her backyard. The golden light faded, and when she looked up, the floating islands were disappearing into the starry sky. She smiled. What an adventure. With a heart full of excitement, she whispered, that was the best adventure ever. And as she ran inside, she knew magic was everywhere, waiting to be discovered.